Hello and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we have a mysterious package. So it's probably not that mysterious because you saw it in the title and the thumbnail of the video, but this is actually an air intake from Wish. So here I am hacking it up with a knife, trying to get in, because as you can see it's absolutely covered in sellotape. I don't know who packaged this, but they must have been a madman because they absolutely covered it head to toe in sellotape, and once I got through one layer there was just another layer to get through after that.
A few moments later.
Finally we made it into the box, and if we take a look at this box, it's been absolutely crumpled. This must have been the man that delivered my parcel. Anyway, even though it's completely crumpled, let's have a look inside and see if anything is okay. So I think thanks to the bubble wrap and just the box having a bit of spare space, it meant that nothing important actually got damaged or broken. It was just a very crumpled box. So we have some rubber bits, we have the metal pipe, and we also have some brackets. And of course the piece de resistance, it is the air filter itself. Now this is a cone filter, and how much air it's actually going to let into the car I have no idea, because it is from Wish after all. So despite paying only £13 for this, I think it's looking pretty damn good. So now let's get under the bonnet and remove all of this old housing. I did notice before I removed it that there was this cable. I wasn't too sure what it was, and we'll come back to that cable later in the video. Yes, that is the screw you need to remove. Well done. And with a bit of a shimmy, off comes the old housing, and you can see the air filter. Now this air filter should have been changed in my last MOT video. If you haven't seen that, click the card now. But it's actually not in too bad condition, and if I wanted to, I could always put everything back to how it was and just put that air filter back inside. So my aim when setting this up was to get it so that if I have any issues with the cone filter or anything like that, I could always revert back to the original system without too much hassle. So coming back to this cable, I wasn't sure where it was. I followed it back and it seemed to lead back into the engine. When I looked into the housing, there was these little sponges where the cable entered, and they were absolutely covered in oil, and you can see down the bottom there is literally just soaked in oil. So after doing a bit of research, I found out that this is normal, kind of. It should have really had those sponges changed, and it shouldn't really have oil sitting in the bottom. However, that cable is normal, and it's normal to have oil at the bottom of there. So I just took all the old oil out because it was pretty gross and disgusting. So we can see where the air was originally funneled down and then back up into the panel filter. So you can now just see me kind of messing around and thinking how best to get this set up. So it would be nice to be able to have that pipe on there, but as you'll see in a second, when I did attach the pipe, this is how it was, and we can see how this is just not ideal for airflow. The airflow comes in there, and yet the air filter's over there, so it's not the best. Also, I was unsure if the bonnet would hit it when it came down. I didn't know if it was too high up. So I could cut the pipe and maybe bring it back, but that seemed like a lot of effort. So in the end, this was what I resorted with. I used the original hosing essentially and connected the cone filter to that. That way it could sit slightly further back and get the cold air inflow from the original points that the panel filter was getting the airflow from. If you can think of a better way to set this up, or if there's a better way of doing it, let me know down in the comments. I don't know everything, I'm pretty much a novice, so any comments that help I will really appreciate. So I'm now going to take it for a POV drive. You can't really hear it from inside the car. However, I did feel a bit more attentiveness when I put down my foot on the throttle. This was likely a placebo effect because this probably did absolutely nothing in terms of any difference to the car whatsoever. But it looks cool under the bonnet and it does sound pretty cool. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. And for £13, it was worth learning about my car and just making it more fun and enjoying the experience and the process of doing it. If you have any suggestions on what else should I do to the car, let me know down in the comments. But that's it for this video. I'll let you just enjoy the rest of this POV driving.
Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, why don't you subscribe?